All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Monday evening live session. And today I thought of changing the format because otherwise every time I come, I speak, and then there are a lot of questions which remain unanswered, right? Of course, you guys get in touch with our mentors number and the other things. So today's agenda is completely different. And today we are going to have the Ask Me Anything, which is, we'll open up the forum for question answer because there are a lot of new people in the, in the community, a lot of questions, a lot of doubts. So we have people who are yellow belt certified. We have people who are master black belt. Okay, so there is a huge spectrum. So I'm open for all the questions, all the queries, and I will do my level best to answer those queries and questions. Okay, and give the right guidance, right direction, so that you guys can complete all these milestones in your career of Lean Six Sigma in time. Okay, so let's start with our first ritual, which is welcoming the new members in the in the community. So I believe this is chat is open, right? Yeah. Okay. So any new member in the room right now who is just joined the community yesterday or maybe within a week's time? It's the first time you're attending the live session. Just type me in the chat box. If you're attending this live session first time, just type me in the chat box. Okay. Santosh is there. Who else? Who else? फटाफट type करो. Okay, Ramesh. Who else? Okay, everybody just type welcome new members in the community. Welcome new members in the community. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Amazing. All the new members, very warm welcome. And let's begin our journey. So today, let me see if I have this already listed over here. Yeah. So everybody just check this Google form. Okay. Now in this Google form, just open that and put your name on the top. And first of all, any query you have, just put that query and then we will go step by step all the queries. Okay. There are two questions, meaning two blank formats I have given, two blank question space I have given. If you have more than two questions, first, put your top priority two questions or one question or whatever it is, and just submit it so that I will receive it. And then we will go one by one. I will read the question as well. I will answer the question. All right. Asking the permission, is it? Just, yeah. Can you just check? Just a second. Okay. All right. Just a second. I need to. Okay, got it. Just a second. Okay, so yeah, I've just made this different. I've just changed the setting. So now here we go. Yes, can you just check now? Can you just check now? I've just made the changes.
चल चल चल
I think work. I think it should work now. If this does not work, then we will open the forum, or you can just put your questions in the chat. Okay, and I will answer that question. So I think anyone, yes, anyone with the link should be able to open it. Just चेंज करने के बाद चेंज हो जाता है क्या ये? ओके, लेट मी चेक दैट. ओके, इसको ट्राई करिएगा. या आई थिंक देयर इज अ लिंक चेंज नाउ. ये अभी जो लिंक है ना, या इस पे ट्राई करिए. तो अभी नया नया जो भेजा भेजा मैंने, नो नो नो, नया 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 न्यू वन. ओप्स, देयर इज समथिंग रॉन्ग देयर. ऑलराइट, एनीवे डजंट मैटर. ओके, चलो छोड़ देते हैं इसको. Yeah, no issue, no issue. Let's forget about it. Okay, so what we will do, we will go one by one. Okay, our old method. All right. Um, school class example, poison and binomial. Okay. एक one by one जाते हैं हम लोग question and answer की तरफ. All right. So people, what you can do is, you can just start the what you can say, open this. I thought this will work, but unfortunately it is not working. I don't know what happened. It was a simple form, a Google form which was created, but I don't know why it is not working. Yeah. Anyway, let's accept it. And all right. So one by one, what we will do is, चलो एक काम करते हैं, raise your hand and we will go one by one. Okay, let's do it that way. Okay, we have already spent 5 minutes on this R&D. Let's raise your hand. There is a raise hand button at the in your react option. Okay, and then we will we'll go one by one. Okay, super. So all the people, 248. All the people just save this number. All the new people, please save this WhatsApp number immediately right now. Yeah, 99305 wala. Everybody, just save this number which I put. That's the first step you need to do. Everybody, okay? All the new people, of course, the seniors already have this. All the new people, just do this, okay? Done? Just type the. Yeah, Sridhar ji, we are sending the message to on your WhatsApp how to download the Minute app. Okay, so just yeah, all the new people, just give me a confirmation. Everybody must have this number, WhatsApp number saved. Save this as mentor WhatsApp number. Okay, mentor WhatsApp number. Or you can save SNG mentor. All right. SNG mentor WhatsApp. Now, of course, we are having, the question answer right now, but anyway, in between you have, there is another one as well. You can send it to him as well. Yeah. Any question, any query, just send the message to the mentor WhatsApp and we will be more than happy to send you. Okay. Okay. Now, when you join, you receive some WhatsApp messages. Everybody listen to me very carefully. When you join, you receive some WhatsApp messages, right? Just go through those WhatsApp messages. All your basic questions will get resolved there. There are a couple of links given, YouTube links given. Just watch those videos. 99% of your question, basic questions, the startup questions, how to download Minitab, how to access, which course to start with, all of them will get what you can say clarified over there. Clear, everybody? the first few WhatsApp messages you receive, the moment you take the admission, there are a couple of series questions you receive. Just go through them. All right. Clear, everybody? Just type yes in the chat box. Yes, Maheshji, I'm coming to your questions. Okay. Just give me the confirmation of this. Everybody, just go through those series of messages you have received. Lot of questions, lot of queries will get resolved over there. Okay. Of course, I'm here to support you. Any questions you can ask. Okay. Now, meanwhile, Maheshji has got a couple of questions. One is on the Poisson distribution and binomial distribution. So yesterday meaning on Saturday, we had the binomial distribution and what you can say Poisson distribution session, right? So yeah. So Maheshji, you were there in the session? Okay. So your question is about binomial process with school class example. What is that school class example? मैं समझा नहीं. Can you unmute yourself? School class example क्या है? And by the way, Monte Carlo simulation जो है ना,
Yes, sir. Good evening. Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening.
Actually, yesterday, what you taught, no, sir, that I understood regarding this some discrete data sample defect and defective.
Correct.
According to that, we have to calculate this, and also I tried to make this graph.
Correct.
But I need this with the example of school. Suppose I am running one school. Okay, so there are some students. So how we can means correlate with the students and like suppose there is some marks, results, and just by some examples I need to
Very
get
good.
more clarification.
Very good. Fantastic. Now let me just go to my. So Mahesh is asking about something about binomial and Poisson distribution, a session which we have taken just last Saturday. Okay, this last Saturday which has gone. Okay, and the recording is available in the masterclass archive. Everybody, please, I would request, please go through that recording once again if you could not attend the session live. Okay, chalo. So, so the first one is if you have let's say a school. All right. Now, if you have a school and you want to check now in the school, let's say you have the marks or the score. All right. Now, what kind of data do you have? If you have the data like, what you can say, if you have data like how many students failed in the test, all right? Now, because we are talking about discrete data, correct? So now let's imagine you have data like, let's say classroom wise, standard first se leke, so standard first A, standards first B. Okay, just for our understanding. Okay, standard second A, standard second B, standard third A, standard third B. ऐसे बहुत सारे divisions हैं. Okay. Now in this, now every standard would have different students, right? Sample size, right? So different student size will be different, right? So let's say standard A1 has, so I'm writing students. Number of students. So standard A1 has 50 students, standard B has 60 students. Okay, and number of students failed. All right. Now, out of 50, 2 students have failed. Out of 60, let's say 1 student has failed. In second A, there are 45 students, and now this is the failed, meaning it is a defective data. We are considering 1 student as 1 unit. Okay, are you understanding this? So you have defective data. Now, when we have defective data, right? Defective data. So in the defective data, we use binomial distribution. Correct. So we use binomial distribution. Collect that data. Put that data in the binomial distribution and you can check the process capability. Clear hai? Mahesh ji, are you clear till now? Binomial clear hai? So when we have, students hai aur kitne fail hai. Clear? Yahan tak clear hai? Yeah?
sir, now you are telling about this defective means directly rejected means the student got failed there. But
Correct.
because of what reason? Suppose there is some few marks we got the less marks out of 100 we got suppose 40 marks, 45 marks. So
हाँ
means defect mean how many defects occurred to reject this student totally for this fail or like
so
the defect.
हाँ so
Like we
this is
need
a
to
data
calculate.
item. Correct. So now let's say, for example, instead of defect, what you can say, failed students, if we have the score with us, okay. Now, for example, let's say standard एक है standard first A का, okay, अपने पास है, we have the scores, okay. So first से लेके 50 student का score है. Now first student out of 100 marks, that student has scored maybe 45. Okay. Second out of 100 has scored maybe 60. Again, out of 100, he has scored 75. Now, let's say this is a score data with this, meaning what you can say. Now here, let's say, for example, out of this, or let's say, for example, these are defect बात करें ना, so this is wrong answers. Wrong answers. Now, when these are the wrong answers, these are the defect. Out of 100, how many defects they have created? Now, when we have defects data like this is called Poisson distribution. So, if we have the failed students, how many students are there in the class and failed students? So, student is a unit. In this case, a unit is a question. So this is a question which is wrong is a defect, and a question paper is a unit for us. Are you understanding this difference? Mahesh ji, are you clear? Are you with me? Yes. So here, एक यूनिट है आपका क्वेश्चन पेपर, उसमें से डिफेक्ट, लेट्स से 45 डिफेक्टिव आंसर, मतलब डिफेक्ट्स बनाए उन्होंने, एक रॉन्ग आंसर इज वन डिफेक्ट. It's like a shirt, no? In shirt, there are 3 defects. That's what example we discussed, okay? Similarly, in one this, how many defects are generated. So if that kind of data is there, then we can go for Poisson.
Can we make a defect like if suppose there is some handwriting issues, it will be one kind of defect.
Yes,
because of that we
exactly.
can put the marks according to that.
Now you need to define what is your defect criteria. Correct? What is your defect criteria? That's why when we do the project in the product, we first define what is my definition of defect. मेरा defect क्या है? If there is a stain on the shirt, okay, वो stain, let's say that stain is 2 mm stain, will I call it a defect, or will I give it a pass? So that you need to define in your defect opportunity. Yeah, if you remember in our defect opportunity, wherever discrete data is there, in the DPMO example, you remember defect opportunity we decide. Okay, and there are 3-4 criteria we have. What are those criteria? Those defects should be very common. Those defects should be critical for the customer. And those defects, meaning if they are similar kind of defect, for example, stain on the shoulder, stain on the chest of the shirt, okay, should be considered as a stain. Don't count them as different types of defects. Okay, so similar kind of defects you can combine as a defect opportunity. Clear? So these are some guidelines in the measure phase we have learned, that how do you define the defects, and accordingly you can count the defects. And if they have defects data, go for Poisson. If you have defective data, go for binomial. That's it. In the nutshell. Clear? Fantastic. Very good question. Now, this might be a little, what you can say, थोड़ा सा advanced question है बाकी के लोगों के लिए, but because Mahesh is already in the black belt level, तो उनके लिए ये, and recently we have covered this. So everybody, I would highly recommend to go to the masterclass archive. Okay, I will show you for all the new people, especially the new people. Let me quickly show you that. Okay, इसको पहले मैं बंद कर देता हूँ. Just for, there is something called masterclass archive, which is very, very important for all of us to understand. Okay. So this is the masterclass archive photo. I'm just opening that up. Now this is, Lean Six Sigma Masterclass Archive. So whatever live sessions happen, now let's say today's session recording will go in the Masterclass Archive. Just scroll down at the bottom. Can you see here? The last, a day before, we had a session on Poisson and binomial process capability. Just I was talking about the same thing. Are you understanding? So you can see this recording over here. Poisson and binomial process capability. Clear, everybody? Just give me yes in the chat box. Super clear? Okay, all the new people, just go through this recording. Then what I and Maheshji discussed, that will make more sense to you. Okay? Super. So whenever you miss the live class, please come to Masterclass Archive. Recording will get uploaded within 1 hour. Okay? Because processing will take time. Processing takes generally one hour of, after the session is over. Generally 9:30 के बाद 10:30 तक हमारी team upload कर देती है. Okay? So you can access that anytime after that, right? Fantastic. So this is one. Yeah. So next question was the Monte Carlo simulation. So Monte Carlo simulation is a random generator. ये है. And quality के लिए, for developing the models, okay, for developing the models, for developing the data, where you want to create some simulation, okay, in the process, there Monte Carlo simulations are used. So, I personally have learned it once, but I will make sure that, I will revise it once, and I will conduct a session on the Monte Carlo simulation with the help of Minitab. Okay. Yes, Mahesh ji. So, अपने MBB लोगों के लिए आएगा, बाकी के लोगों के लिए वो थोड़ा सा हायर एंड का रहेगा, लेकिन बाकी के लोगों के लिए ब्लैक बेल्ट, मास्टर ब्लैक बेल्ट के लिए वो अच्छा रहेगा सिमुलेशन मॉन्टे कार्लो के, ठीक है. Yeah, I thought there is another question. Yeah, how to fix KPI for quality assurance department in pharma industry? Fantastic. So the question is how to fix the KPIs of quality assurance department. First of all, again, the pharma industry is also very big. So Tirumala ji, can you just unmute yourself? I'll just give you a fantastic.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. So in pharma, are you in meaning API or in formulation?
API, sir. API.
Okay, you are in API. Okay. So let me just quickly, I'll give you a magic here. Okay. And I hope a lot of you are already aware about this magic. And that magic is this. Just a second. I'm just sharing that screen. Oops, कहाँ गई screen? आ गई क्या? अच्छा आ गई. Okay, no. I think ये नहीं है. हाँ. Okay, just a second. कहाँ पे? हाँ जी. All right, so here we go. And here is our genie. Coming back to this. So I'm just putting this over here. And instead of pharma, I'm just putting pharma API. Okay, active pharma ingredients for other people. And let's say what comes out of it. Now, why I'm doing this? Let me explain you that as well, okay? Because I will give example of my own experience, but I have seen. See, what it says is understand the quality assurance department's objective. So right now, ensuring the product quality compliances with regulation, minimizing the risk related to non-conformity, of course, and maintaining the continuous improvement in operation. This is the third one is the most important. Of course, the first one are the most important for as far as the regulatory and compliance requirements are there. Okay. Second one, audit point of view, which is the non-conformity. The third one is where we come into picture, where the continuous improvement. Okay. So categorize the quality assurance activity. Now, are you doing these activities? Just confirm me. Documentation, compliance, batch release, deviation management, change control, and training and development. Yes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fantastic. So look at this. So he has already given us. I will just share this with you as well. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So
thank you.
batch release time. Okay, you can make a note of this. Take a screenshot of this. So now tell me out of which batch release time, deviation closure rate, right first time. Okay, audit finding closure rate. What will be the top ones KPI, which is the priority number one for you?
Sir, continual improvement is the my top priority, sir.
Perfect. No, in this KPIs, for example, let's say kappa effectiveness also will come in the continuous improvement.
Correct, sir.
And first, change control timeliness. Okay, that also will come into continuous improvement. Then customer complaints also can be one of the very important area where continuous improvement also, the reduction of customer complaints. So these are various things you can absolutely take off. I'll just take a, copy this and paste it in the chat for your personal chat so that you can copy that. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Super. Yeah, let me know if you are able to, what you can say, check this out. Okay, ये थोड़ा सा ज्यादा बड़ा हो रहा है. Anyway, मैं फिर वो KPI वाला ही 5 कॉपी करता हूँ, ठीक है? Or rather, what you can do is the same question, instead of pharma, just put KPI over there. That's it. Sorry, API, not KPI. API.
Okay.
Okay, and you will get the same answer. Okay. Otherwise, I will email it to you because the chat is not allowing, because the content is more than the chat capability. Chat is giving 1,000 words only. Okay. Super. Okay, Mahesh ji has something to share. So, एक मिनट महेश जी, मैं आपको ये देता हूं. Who can share? Yeah. Mahesh ji, can you just share this PPT if you want to share it with everybody? Yeah, can you just try sharing your screen if you can? ट्राई करके देखिए. नहीं हो रहा है? Can you unmute? हाँ, okay. Yeah, meanwhile, Subhash ji, you can just unmute yourself and ask the question, please. Subhash Chandji, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, good evening.
Sir, I have a question that before we go for the examinations, how many practicals do we need to submit?
Practical in sense, I haven't understood the question. Practical मतलब?
प्रैक्टिकल मतलब सर, जैसे कि आपने हमें ये बताया कि डेटा को कैसे एनालाइज करना है, कैसे
हाँ.
डिफेक्टिव या जो भी है हमारा डिस्क्रीट डेटा को, तो एग्जांपल्स हमने सबमिट करने हैं आपको पहले.
हाँ, so what is expected from you is if you have gone through the entire course content, okay, let's say green belt का content है.
Right, sir.
So what we expect you is, once you understand, those concepts are general concepts, generic concepts,
Right.
applicable to every industry, right? What
Right,
is
sir.
expected is, if let's say you are from pharma, so that concept, let's say SIPOC, okay? So SIPOC of quality assurance of API pharma industry. So we are expecting quality API का pharma का quality assurance का SIPOC में process आना चाहिए, okay? What is the input in each and every step? What is the output? So that will be kept as a note for you. Okay, that will be your notes. So the concept converted into your own industry examples, that is called the notes. And then you can submit those notes so that will give us the confidence that you have understood the concept and you can correlate with your own example. That is the most important thing. See, if you are not able to correlate, let's immediately connect with the mentor. Mentor will help you to correlate with your own examples. Are you understanding? And then you can submit those notes. Of course, you can submit the notes later as well. It's not like, before exam only. But the notes are very important because your exam is an open book test. Okay. It is not for your memory. It is all your conceptual clarity. Okay. So you can share the notes on the admin@sparringgiven.com. I'll just share that as well. All right. So just a second. I'm just deleting this. Super. So the email ID is admin@sparringgiven.com. Okay. So you can share your notes over there. Yes. Haji. Yes. Have I answered your question, Subhaji? Just give me the confirmation. Either you can type yes or you can unmute and say yes.
Am I
Hello?
audible now?
Yeah. Audible, audible.
Yeah, sure, sir. I was double muted. I'm
हाँ
sorry. So, sir, I haven't gone through any of the practice, so I will
हाँ
prepare and then I will submit to you.
परफेक्ट इन द ग्रीन पेज लेवल ना आपके लिए
Sure, sir.
सैंपल नोट्स दिए हुए हैं, आप उसको रेफर कर सकते हो, उस प्रकार से आप कर सकते हो नोट्स, ठीक है?
Sure, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, so Mahesh ji has some presentation for us. Yes, Mahesh ji, over to you. Please unmute yourself and please, maybe. So this is very important for all of us to how dedicatedly Mahesh ji is preparing all these things. Yeah, Mahesh ji, go ahead, please.
Yes, actually, I prepared this PPT, and before 1 week back, actually, I had taken these classes, Lean Six Sigma Green Belt to our students. So it is already it is everything it is mentioned here. So if you allow me, then I can give some introduction about this. So actually, here what is Lean Six Sigma? You can see here the Lean. We can define about this Lean Six Sigma. So Lean originating from manufacturing, particularly Toyota, it emphasizes the eliminations of waste. Waste means which doesn't add value to the customer. So anything which doesn't add value to the customer, it is a non-value added services, and that we need to eliminate. So that is the waste. So Six Sigma, it is developed by
Mahesh ji,
yeah.
sorry to interrupt. Now, meanwhile, please let us know who were the audience. आपने किसके लिए बनाया था presentation? आपने किसको presentation किया? ये किसके लिए था ये?
Actually, every week on Sunday, actually, I've been taking some classes for as a NDT level 2, as a Lean Six Sigma, as an internal auditor. So I'm always trying to, give the introduction about this Lean Six Sigma so that the many people can get the benefit of this and can enroll their name to get means these classes. और मैं आपके लिए भी मैं मतलब चाहता था हमारे सर के साथ आप लोग जुड़िए, क्योंकि हम भी सर के साथ अभी कर रहे हैं, और ना आई एम परसिंग ब्लैक बेल्ट, ऑलरेडी ग्रीन बेल्ट है फिनिश। तो मैंने इस प्रीवियस संडे भी मैंने बहुत लोगों को बताया, लोग बोले भी कि ठीक है आप मुझे लिंक दीजिए मैं करूंगा, तो मैंने बोला ठीक है संडे को, अब कमिंग संडे जो है यू कैन ज्वाइन, जो भी हमारा सर क्लास जो लेते हैं उसमें आप ज्वाइन कर लेना। तो इसलिए मैं एक कर रहा हूँ सर इसका थोड़ा।
Yeah, so one input I would like to give because your presentation is very nicely done. Okay, one input I would like to give is whenever this is a very fantastic slide. Can you just go back to the 5S wala slide? 5S wala slide. Yes, very good, very good. 5S wala जो पहला वाला था. हाँ, yes. Now your PowerPoint presentation is for the key points and some graphs and pictures. Make a note of this, everybody. Your PowerPoint presentation is made for graphs, pictures, and key points. Everybody with me? Understand this?
Because it will more attract graphical image.
Correct. Yeah. So the point is, point I'm driving. So avoid a lot of text in the slide. Understand this? Okay. So if you just can you scroll a little up? The first slide which you were sharing. This one. Let's come to this point. Okay. So now what happens is when you have this much of slide, so understand this, sir. I'm sharing my experience. Now, when you're presenting this, people start reading this line by line and they lose the connect what you are explaining to them. Okay. So in such scenario, what is the best scenario is just give the team board. Let's say, for example, if you want to explain team board, first of all, break it into various different slides. What is lean? I will put in different slide. What is Six Sigma? I will put in different slide. What is teamwork? I will put in different slide. Okay. And no text. Whatever explanation we have to give, just take a what you can say, a Word document, and then you can share that Word document later to them. Okay, but not on the PowerPoint presentation. Are you clear, everybody? Just type yes in the chat box. Everybody, this is a very important insight, because going ahead, you will be giving training to the people. Okay, and these are some of the softer aspects we need to understand. Are you understanding? Yes, very nice work, Mahesh, you are doing. What you can do is just take us through quickly in next couple of minutes that what are the contents you have covered. Okay, And then we will arrange a separate session, all these new people, so that you can also give them some half an hour session on this. Okay, can I just take you through what else you have covered into this?
API and just-in-time use, ECDS, smart,
Okay,
basic Six Sigma concept, Six Sigma level percentage of yield, Six
very
Sigma
good.
standard deviation, DMAX,
Super.
measure, analyze, improve, control, type of. In pharmacy, actually, I have given this example with the pharmacy because my daughter actually sees M Pharma, this D Pharma.
Okay,
So because
that's
of that,
great.
actually, project charter, stakeholder analysis, VOD, voice of design,
Very nice.
with DPMA or defect, Nano model.
So,
Already I
how
have
much
covered.
time did you take to complete the entire presentation? Meaning, I'm asking about presenting. How much was the duration while presenting this? Because I'm seeing 48 slides are there. So how much time did you take to present this? Hello, Maheshi, can you hear me? I'm not able to hear. ये मुझे ही सुनाई नहीं दे रहा कि सबको सुनाई दे रहा है? Okay, I think we have lost his contact. Anyway, but can you see, guys, how how effortly he has put in so much of effort in putting that PowerPoint presentation. Okay, and so एक बार तो well done Mahesh ji बनता है in the chat box. Everybody, well done Mahesh ji. And I will ask him to share this document as well. मैं अपने group में डाल दूंगा, WhatsApp के group में. Okay, very well done. See, this is the initiative. What happens is, I will tell you my experience, guys. Okay, the moment I gave my first green belt presentation, okay, the day I gave, I was a completely different person. Okay, because the moment you stand in front of people, give them the presentation, give them the knowledge, and that gives them some kind of confidence, that their knowledge, that changes their ability to solve the problem, that gives you the confidence, that transforms your personality altogether. Okay, एक बार करके देखिएगा, ये एक बार presentation और एक बार training देके देखिएगा, it will give you so much of what you can say, insight, wisdom, as well as joy, as well as confidence. Self-esteem will go up to the next level. Okay, a lot of yes, Mahesh, I think we lost you. So I was asking, are you back now? Just give me yes. आप आवाज सुन पा रहे हैं क्या? No, I think he's not there. Anyway, yes. So I asked the question that how much time did you take to cover these 48 slides? आपने कितने मिनट में ये कंप्लीट किया presentation?
1 week actually I took this.
No, not. I'm not asking about the
Yeah,
making.
every day around 3 to 4 hours actually I worked on this.
हाँ, नहीं, ये आपने बनाया ना, आपने जब प्रेजेंट किया, लोगों को प्रेजेंट किया, ट्रेनिंग दिया, तो वो कितने टाइम का था?
प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए सर मुझे एक पूरी जो पीपीटी है, मुझे 50% कंप्लीट किया, अराउंड 2 आवर्स ले लिया मुझे. 2 आवर्स में 50% ही स्लाइड कंप्लीट कर पाया, मतलब
प्रेजेंट आप कर पाए. ओके, या
का जो काफी इसमें है, तो
यस. सो व्हाट आई वुड रेकमेंड ना, I would recommend break this down into 3 to 4 sessions. Okay, then only it will sink, because इसमें बहुत सारा मटेरियल है जो कि उन लोगों का बाउंसर चला जाएगा. If you do it in a short span, it will be bouncer to them. So take your time. You can slice it off 2 hours के 3-4 सेशन में divide करिए. That will be more effective. Okay, but very well done. Keep doing this. Any kind of support, connect with us, and we will be more than happy to support you. Okay, fantastic, super. Okay, any other question which I have missed? Can you just put the question again back in the chat, or you can raise your hand and ask the question. Any question? Okay, now understand this. Question can be really like sir, I don't know how to log in. Okay, I don't know how to log in. Yes, I think उन्होंने PPT share करी है, इधर chat में share करी. I think so. महेश जी आपने share करी है, right? if you can share, okay, if there is no, yeah, I think 4.8 MB का कुछ तो file है. You can download it from there. महेश जी ने ऑलरेडी ग्रुप में ही शेयर कर दिया, सबके लिए है. So nice of you, Mahesh. Thank you very much. Fantastic. Super, super. Okay, now, yes, Lakshmi Shankar ji, go ahead.
Sir, very good evening.
Good evening, good evening.
Sir, actually, due to like my busy schedule and some other personal task, I could not appear for the black belt test.
Okay.
I want to appear in the means in the next month, in the January.
Sure. Just send the message on the WhatsApp number whenever you are ready. Okay.
Right,
And
sir.
any help you need in the preparation process or any point where you get stuck, okay, just get connected with us and we will be more than happy to support.
Right. Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. 2 to 3 weeks and spend 2 to 3 hours every day video guidance. Absolutely. Atul ji, you are absolutely bang on. Can you just unmute yourself, Atul ji? Atul Shinde ji, जरा unmute करा
Yeah,
आपने बोलिए.
yeah. Yes. Thank you, sir,
Yeah.
to take my question. Actually, I'm planning for the move now, and it is one of the takeaway I have taken that I've joined your class, and I definitely want to become a MBB as well as black belt. But currently, as I'm a project or program manager, green belt is a minimum which I think it is required. So I want to close it ASAP. So I just need your guidance.
Perfect, perfect. And I think if you can spend, let's say 2 to 3 hours, I think within a couple of hours, you should be able to complete it. Okay, easily you can complete it. So,
No, is it a training or certification?
yeah, so once you complete a training, okay, while training also, as I discussed earlier, you can just take the notes parallelly. Okay, you are
Okay.
from what IT, right? Which industry?
By IT, yeah.
IT, yeah. So the sessions or whatever concepts you are learning, just connect with your own what you can say, IT wala example. Yes,
Right.
okay, and make the notes. You can make electronic notes, PDF notes, PPT notes, whatever is feasible to you. Okay, and once you do that, if you go with this 3 hours per day wala pace, no, easily 2 weeks is good enough to cover the entire content of green belt. Okay. Then what you can do is you can share the notes with us on the email ID. All right.
Okay.
And just so our mentors will just go through the notes. Okay. Anything, any clarity is required, etc. From our side as well, we can ask. If you have any questions, you can ask and get, in the green belt itself. Now we have kept the hackathon recording at the bottom. Okay. What is hackathon?
Okay.
Hackathon is the entire course. In 3 days, we, fast track revision we do. Okay, so latest hackathon का recording green belt के bottom में रखा हुआ है. So just go through that. Okay, once you're done with that, then you can appear for the examination which is required for the certification. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and I think 2 to 3 weeks is very good enough time. If you're spending 2 to 3 hours now per day, it's absolutely good enough time for you. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. All the best. All the best. Yes, Santosh ji, I will come to the new joiners ke liye. I will come to that. Let me take Madhu ji's question and then I will take Nalini ji's questions. Yes, Madhu ji, go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, sir, yesterday I have appeared for the green belt exam.
Okay.
I think there may be a result. It will come after a week. That is what I got a response from the admin team.
5 to 6 weeks.
Sir, yeah, so I've started for black belt now.
Perfect.
So just want to understand, sir, we have so many books in the black belt content, so that we need to complete before the examination or
no. I'll show you the black belt content right away. Okay, I will just clarify so that.
And how the exam pattern, sir, it will be the same like green belt or it is something different?
Exam pattern will remain same, but in the black belt there could be some Minitab exercise also could be there. The number of questions will be of course very high. It would be, I think, 100 questions will be there. 2 hours exam duration will be there. Okay. Now look at this. This is the black belt course. In this, just watch this 5 minutes video, how to study black belt curriculum.
Yeah.
So there are some common topics here which are green belt and black belt common. Okay. Now you are in the sequence. Now why these common topics are given? Because some of the students basically have a big gap between green belt and black belt. Okay, so they forget everything while they come to the next level. Okay, so for them, this is just a reminder. This is just a refresher. Okay, that's why these topics are kept. So whenever there is a green belt and black belt, you can absolutely skip it because you have just completed your green belt. Here, okay.
Right.
So you need not to go through this. Okay. Now our team is recently adding the timing as well. You know, you can see this new change. How many of you observed this new change?
There is one more correction, sir, if you don't mind. If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see wherever you have mentioned green belt and black belt common, but you know, I also, it's okay. Like day before yesterday, yesterday only I have completed it. I don't mind in going through again, because I'll tell you, green belt, if you focus on 5 to 10 days, as you said, for 2 to 3 years, you will complete it. But I took it for 3 4 months. You know,
Okay.
first define phase 1 month. But the good thing is that you have that PPT, so just go through that. It will help out.
Correct.
But if you see the fourth video, introduction to LSS and concepts, that is not there in the green belt. Okay,
Yes.
however you have written as a green and black belt.
Correct.
So I thought just want to go through from start to end once again. So for me, you know, concepts will also revised.
So this is the basically a video of a live session recording where
Right, sir.
introduction was covered. Okay, so this was kept in the black belt section, not in the green belt section, because that would have been a. So see, black belt is what the DMAC framework remains same, right? Only thing is if we go deeper, our understanding goes deeper. That's the more important thing. Okay, so this is what you can go. So only black belt, wherever there is a black belt written in the in the bracket, that much you will need to cover. That's it. Okay, so skip this. You can skip this major phase as well. If you want to go through it quickly, you can go through it. But okay, this is measurement system analysis, black belt. You cover this. Normality transformation, black belt, you cover this. Process capability only, this is only for black belt. Okay, where the transformation and all those things are covered, you cover this. Okay, then again, analyze phase common, you can skip. Advanced hypothesis only for black belt, you cover this. Regression only for this advanced regression. Okay, which is the quadratic and the cubic regression, matrix plots, all those things. Then design of experimentation, this is only for black belt. So wherever there's a black belt given, only do them. And below this, we have recently added the black hackathon as well. Okay. So for everybody in the green belt and black belt, we have added hackathon. So you need not to go out of this, syllabus to search for the hackathon. You will get it over here itself. Okay. So you can just check this before going for the exam. Okay. And there is a sample questionnaire at the bottom over here. Just check the sample questionnaire and you are ready for the examination. Clear, everybody? This is applicable for green belt as well.
So, sir, wherever the black belt is mentioned, if I'll go through that as I've completed, and I have notes also of the green belt, complete notes of my personal notes as well as the PPT notes.
Perfect.
So I think this black belt one will help me to expedite little fast, right? I can spend the time for reading books in that.
Absolutely right. And see, books are once the examination questionnaires is over, now after that the miscellaneous and the ebooks, 5S practical, all these things are just to deepen your understanding. Okay. See, we are here to learn lifetime. Okay. So understand it. So these are books will remain with you. So you can just check out these books later as well. After examination, you can check this out. Okay. Yeah. Done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Welcome. So let me just once you're done, just give a good review as well if you go through this entire thing. Okay, review with niche de dena, other
sir, actually what I'm planning is that once I get that green belt certification, I just want to post it in the social platforms to engage other people here. It's not for like the offers which you're giving, but the one thing which I want to say, like, you are continuously engaging with us weekly, twice, and unlimited. So this is what one of the great advantage comparing to the other classes. Even the people come to the, like, mentors come to the online forum, but they mute to the participants. I don't know why they do all these things, but you do a two-way approach. I think this is one of the best online classes which I feel. So once I get it, I'll try to promote as much as I can.
Sure. Thank you very much. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Okay, Nalini ji, go ahead, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, good evening, Dhiresh. Good evening, everyone. Dhiresh, due to occupancy, I'm not able to. Am I audible?
Yeah, audible. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So I'm not able to complete my green belt. I'm still doing it, but just wanted to know how to process the Minitab features, because I have a lot of data analysis. I tried to figure out in my data into the required format, but could not. So if you have some guidelines for basic data and how it processes and how masters you can put into the Minitab features or maybe software.
So do you have very large size data with you?
Yeah, almost 2 lakh lines and 42 columns.
Got it. So see, Minitab has got the capacity to hold that data. Okay. But only thing is that now Minitabs where data screening or data, what you can say, हम लोग इसको क्या बोलते हैं, डेटा छानने के लिए बोलते हैं, sanitizing, exactly. So sanitizing के लिए Minitab is not the best tool. Understand that? Okay. Once it is sanitized, then you put that data in the Minitab, and then it will give you the fantastic
results.
For sanitizing, it is not equipped for sanitization. Okay. So you have to use the other means to do that. Okay,
maybe pivot or macros or something
exactly,
like that.
Some
Okay.
Excel, advanced Excel tools that will be better to sanitize the data first, and then you can put it in the Minitab. That will give you the fantastic results. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one more thing I wanted to ask, if it is okay that I'm going in my pace and I'm making
Absolutely
my
okay.
notes in Word format,
Absolutely
and whatever coming to my mind, I'm writing that question and answer as well from the learning.
Absolutely.
And that I can share with later on when I give for a green belt examination prior to that, right?
Correct. That is the right way of doing this. Okay. So yes, and take your own time, because we know that you guys are busy people and we understand the limitation. That's why we have not kept any, आपको एक महीने में ही complete करना है. No.
Yeah, because some things, being a finance side and being a
we can understand.
I am not able to get the other manufacturing or maybe process cycle data so quickly. So it is taking time. So I'm going through those videos twice and thrice.
Correct. Now, what you can do is take help of ChatGPT. Okay.
Okay.
Whenever you find a little disconnection between, okay, iska data finance में किधर मिलेगा, just put it in the ChatGPT. It will give you the answer. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Try out that.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks, Dhiresh.
All the best. Yes. Any other question which is remaining? Yeah. कोई question है जो जिसने पूछा था लेकिन ऊपर चला गया? Let me know as well. Yes. So मैं भी महेश जी का फाइल डाउनलोड कर रहा हूँ. Thank you very much, Mahesh ji, for this. I will also go through it, and I will share my remarks as well with you. Fantastic. Any other question? So see, again, questions can be absolutely how do I log into my system? ये भी question हो सकता है. Okay. So for new people, everybody got the login ID password. Just give me yes in the chat box. Everybody got the login ID password? Just give me yes. Yeah. Yes, Mr. Sridhar, go ahead. Yeah, Vasudev ji, if you want to ask any question, Sridhar ji ke baad you can unmute and ask me. Okay, yes, Sridhar ji, go ahead and unmute yourself, and first we'll answer your question, and then we'll go to.
Hi, sir. This is Sridhar.
Yeah.
So, Patil ji, you don't have any examples further to applying that for this Six Sigma. So, can you provide any examples for the exercise purpose?
Examples, for example, now for example, Minitab, I will give you just a second. Okay.
As you are working in the pharma industry, in quality point of view, you don't have the large merge data for the setting of the data.
So you are from pharma, is it?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So you can use your own process data, right? The pharma data.
As of now, I don't have any data for this.
You don't have any data.
Can you provide any classical examples, and you can apply our third process to set the sigma?
Yeah. For example, let's look at this. So let's say we are in green belt, okay? And in the green belt, if you see in the measure phase, generally we start using our Minitab software, okay? So this is our measure phase. Now you can see here. So here from this onwards, okay? understanding the variation. This is the, so you can see my cursor over here, this one, okay? After that, there is something called time series plot. Okay, can you see here? Now, this is a video lecture of time series plot. What is time series plot, how it is constructed, everything. And below that, there is something called Minitab exercise. If you click on start over here, okay, just let me give you this. So can you see here 1 and 2? There are 2 Minitab exercises and there are Excel files. The same Minitab exercises are given in the Excel file as well. And these are downloadable files. You can click over there, you can get downloaded. Okay. So everywhere you have got multiple files given for your own practice. Okay. This is one. I will give you another couple of examples. Now look at this. This is, let's say, Pareto chart. Okay. Pareto chart. It's a Pareto chart exercise, Minitab exercise. Just click on start and then Pareto chart exercises will come. Okay, can you see here? 1, 2, 3. There are 3 Pareto chart exercises are given. You can download them and you can practice on your own. Just see the video, download exercises and practice on your own. Clear? This is the step-by-step. Lot of examples, exercises are given over here. Clear?
Excellent, sir. We'll take that.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you. Yes, Basudev ji, you have any question? You can unmute yourself, ask me. Because I saw your hello. It was just hello to you. And if you have any question, you can unmute and ask. The way teaching fantastic. Secondly, providing lifetime access and videos will be very helpful understanding better way. Thank you very much, Maheshji. Really appreciate it. Certification is the beginning of your journey. Remember this. Write this down. Write this sentence down. Okay. Certification is beginning of our journey and not the end. Remember our engineering. Remember our our B Farm and M Farm and BSc, MSc, whatever was our qualification. After that, our career started. Okay, so similarly, Lean Six Sigma is no exception. So after Lean Six Sigma, Green Belt, Black Belt, and Master Black Belt, our actual career will start, and there you will require this stuff. Okay. There you will come back to this and then you will understand the gravity, the importance of all this, that will make sense over there when you start applying this. Okay. And now for the people who are, don't have the projects right now to do, I will highly appreciate, do not worry about project. Okay. Let's take Pareto chart. Apply Pareto chart in your own process. Take time series plot. Apply time series plot in your own process. Okay, take SIPOC, make a SIPOC analysis, supplier, process, input, output, customer, all these things for your own process wherever you are working. Don't worry about the project. Project will come whenever you will be selected in Lean Six Sigma organization. Okay, projects will automatically come. But as of now, if not project, can we implement one by one tools? Can we take some data, put it in the Minitab, play around that? Okay, are you understanding? Yes? Just type yes in the chat box. Are you understanding where I'm coming from? Can we do that? Yeah, Basudevji, you're not able to hear me. I think I'm audible, right? I'm audible to everybody? Just give me yes in the chat box. Patience for explanation. And yes. See, now understand this is very, very important. Now, what I am doing, you guys are going to replicate it. Okay. Now, were I patient right from the beginning? The answer is no. Okay. Let's say, imagine a situation where a person is asking the same question and not, you explain it, the person is not understanding. Okay. The person asks the same question. You explain it, not understanding. Understanding. Now, how much time would you take to lose your temper? Okay. Now, there should not be any time because that's your role. Till the time the last person in the classroom does not understand the concept, it can be your, what I can say, lack of skill. Understand this? Okay. So our role is to come to the lowest level of understanding and explain the concept. That is the role of a trainer. Okay. Very tough concepts of Lean Six Sigma, statistics, the way it is broken down very simply. Like, for example, the percentile example. How many of you remember percentile example I always give? I give a cake example. Okay, there is a cake and I have to, cut the cake in 100 equal pieces. So every piece is called a percentile. So that example, everybody can understand. Are you able to connect? So why I'm doing this? Because I want you guys also to replicate this behavior when you will give the training to your colleagues, to your people, to your members, to your trainees. Are you understanding? Yes? Yes, 99 pieces, Kashi, absolutely right. So connect with this and imagine that those people know nothing about the concept which you are going to explain them, and start from the scratch. Okay. If you remember, every session, okay, first I start the basic part, in the DMAC framework, where this concept will come. Okay. Define phase, measure phase, analyze phase. Okay. In the analyze phase, where this will come, what is the role, then you start explaining the concept from the basic, and then you take to the advanced level. Okay. This is the way. If you can build a tempo, that will be great. Okay. Yeah. My question was, please give example of NDC and MSA, which I found missing during the session. Okay. So NDC, yeah, very good question, by the way. NDC is number of distinct categories. Okay, let me just quickly. So Basudev ji is not able to, I think, hear me, but he has typed the question. In the gauge R and R, there is a concept of NDC. Okay, let's try to understand. Just a basic understanding kar lete hain. There is a formula to calculate NDC. I'm not going to the formula right now. Okay, and don't have to remember that formula, but try to understand the concept first. Okay, NDC stands for number of distinct categories. Okay, number of distinct categories. What does that mean? What does that mean? It means, for example, now, yeah, you know the formula, na? Fantastic, very good. So you saved my life. Okay, now NDC ka kya matlab hai? Let's try to understand this. Now this comes in our measure phase, in our DMAC framework, for all the other people, the new people especially. In the DMAC framework, in the measure phase, we have something called measurement system analysis. What is that? MSA. In MSA, if you have continuous data, we do gauge R and R. Okay. In that, there is one concept for qualification, which is NDC. Everybody, in the measure phase, there is something called measurement system analysis. In measurement system analysis, if you have the continuous data, we do gauge R and R. In gauge R and R analysis, you will find a number of distinct categories. Now, what is number of distinct categories? For example, let's say if I have a scale, which says high and low only. Okay, look at this. So if I say high and low, in that case, my number of distinct categories would be 2. So NDC would be here. NDC would be 2. Okay. Now, if I have high, medium, and low, my number of distinct categories will be 3. Now, then I have extremely high, medium, low, and extremely low. Then my number of distinct categories will be 5. Are you understanding? So that means, so as the number of distinct categories are increasing, my ability, understand this, my ability to find the smallest deviation improves. How many of you are understanding this? Okay, my ability to identify the smallest deviation has improved as my NDC has gone up. Have you understood this? So the last scale is much better than the first scale. Are you getting this? Just like yes in the chat box. The first scale is only high and low. Pass or fail. Let's say, for example, pass or fail. Are you able to understand this? Pass or fail. Just type yes in the chat box. Everybody. Very simple example I'm giving. Pass or fail, high and low. These are 2 NDCs scale. Clear hai? Now let's say high, medium, and low. This is called 3 NDC scale. If extremely high, medium, low, and extremely low, this is 5 NDC scale. I can extend it further. So anything more than 5 NDC, okay, more than 5 NDC is acceptable. Okay, equal also is acceptable. Equal to or more than 5 NDC is acceptable. Anything less than 5 NDC, you should reject the scale. And this is the major, what you can say, factor of the indices requirement in measurement system analysis. Okay, clear hai? Just type yes in the chat box. Everybody, is it clear? The simple basic understanding. Indices number of distinct categories in the scale, which will give you more than distinct categories, better is the scale. So 5 is the number. If it is better, more than 5, the scale is accepted. If it is lesser than 5, the scale is rejected. And there is a formula to calculate this. Software calculates this. We just have to check. That's it. Okay. Yeah, Basudev ji, just give me yes in the chat box. If you have any further follow-up questions, you can just put it in the chat box. I will answer that as well. Okay. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'll come back to Saurabh ji's question, which is in negotiation with vendor and vendor assessment, how green belt and black belt is. How green belt and black belt ke badle mein, I would say, what kind of tool of Lean Six Sigma will help in doing vendor assessment. For example, okay, let's say I'll give you that example. Like, for example, let's say, yeah. Who has asked this question? It is Saurabh ji. Yeah. Saurabh ji, can you unmute yourself? एक बार unmute करेंगे एक बार फिर. Saurabh Singh ji. If you are in the position to unmute. Hello. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Saurabh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you have recently taken admission, is it? Or you have gone through the green belt curriculum?
Yeah. Joined 1 year before, but I have not completed green belt due to some. Yeah.
Yeah. No issue. No issue. So in the analysis phase, no. For this, let's say vendor assessment, we have got let's say some tests. For example, there is something called hypothesis testing, which is 2-sample t-test. Okay. Now, 2-sample t-test is something which is now let's say there are 2 vendors. Okay. Now you are doing the vendor selection. You are into procurement. You are the procurement head, and you want to finalize some vendors. Okay. Now there are vendors whose quality is at par. Okay, equivalent. Second, the pricing is also at par, equivalent. Only let's say delivery time is something which which is a concern area, and it is a critical quality parameter for you, a delivery time. Okay. So what you will do, let's say there are 2 vendors you have shortlisted. Okay. Now you want to test which vendor is better. So what you will do, you'll collect the data of vendor 1 and vendor 2, and then you'll put that in the so let's say average is vendor 1 is giving on an average 10 days delivery. Vendor 2 is giving on an average, let's say 14 days delivery. Okay. Now, mathematically, yes, there is a difference. Okay. But is this difference statistically significant or not? That you can check with the help of 2-sample t-test. Put that in the 2-sample t-test. It will show you that this vendor, okay, there is a significant difference or not. So p-value, if p-value is less, then you can say that p low null go. It's a what it's the rhyming what we teach. So P low and null go. Null, the hypothesis says vendor 1 and vendor 2, there is no statistical significant difference. The alternate hypothesis will say the vendor 1 and vendor 2, there will be statistical significant difference. If the p-value is less than 0.05, we reject null and accept the alternate hypothesis. Okay, which is there is a statistical significant difference. So if there is a statistical significant difference, so we select vendor 1 and we reject vendor 2. Okay, so this is one way of doing this. Apart from that, we can use Pareto analysis, we can use trend analysis, we can use histograms, we can use so many other tools to analyze the performance of the vendors. Okay, so it depends on what kind of data do you have about the vendors, and then lot of Six Sigma tools we can use to extract lot of information out of it, which will be useful for our decision making. Clear? This is just a briefly. So once you go through the analyze phase of green belt, you will understand it better. Okay, उसमें examples भी दिए हुए हैं. So vendor के भी example दिए हुए. Yeah. Yeah, just wanted to main purpose of NDCs earlier. There was only MSA We calculate early 2000, 2001, and later on NDC added. Yes, so NDC, I'm not sure when it was added, but the main purpose of NDC just to check, the what I can say, the quality of the gauge. Okay, how precise your gauge is, how smallest deviation your gauge can actually check. Okay, that was the main agenda of this. Yeah, Sridharji, you want to ask anything? Your question, yeah, here. Superb, superb. So I think any question you have, you can raise your hand, ask the question. Otherwise, we'll just close the session. This recording will be available in the masterclass archive. See, new people, please go ahead, take the, see, the explanation what I've given earlier. Same thing, just open, get your login ID password, go to the green belt curriculum. We have given a lot of people had this question, you know, what is the course number, which course should I start with? So we have given the name course 1. So you should understand this is your first destination to be completed. Okay. So go to the course 1, go to this curriculum. Okay. And check these videos. Don't worry about, don't get overwhelmed because there are 150, what I can say here, 157 lessons. See, these lessons are like one, what you can say, 1 Minitab file also is collected as what you can say, considered as a lesson here. Okay. So don't worry about these lessons. There are hardly 100 videos or 100, 110 videos. Okay. And most of them are 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes video. Okay. So don't worry about it. Just go through it one by one. At least dedicate 30 minutes every day. If not possible, give at least a couple of hours on a weekend and prepare your notes as I suggested earlier. Okay. If you do that, then you can complete this within, within months time very easily. If you can fast track it, just increase the time and you can fast track this better. Okay. Just go with the flow. It is systematically arranged as per the curriculum given to you. Just come with that, complete it, send your notes to us. We will review it and you can attempt the examination to get certified. Okay. Once you've done that, then you can go for the black belt as well. Okay. So within couple of months, you should be able to complete green belt and black belt certification. And that is the main agenda of entering into our community. Okay. Yes. Fantastic. So the people who are referring to the people, the offer which has been given that if you want to refer more than 4 people, then you can upgrade yourself for the refer and enroll, by the way, refer and enroll. Okay, you can upgrade yourself for the Master Black Belt as well. This offer will be there for 31st of December. Okay, if you want to know more about this offer, just send a message on this number. By the way, there are overwhelming responses. A lot of people are being referred and being joined. So thank you very much for this overwhelming response. Keep doing that till 31st. And I want to see you, all of you, in the Master Black Belt table. Okay. Yes. Yes. This will be completely online, Atulji. Exam will be completely online. You can access it through your mobile phone as well or through your laptop as well. Okay. Ghar se bhi kar sakte ho. Okay. Superb. All right. Thank you very much, guys, for connecting today. We will connect again on Saturday. Anything in between, you can just reach out to us on the WhatsApp number or the email ID. Okay. And we will be there to support you. Okay. Yes. Thank you very much. Keep learning, keep growing. This is Dhiresh Patil signing off. Bye-bye. Take care. Good night.